Hello everyone, today I will be giving you a brief introduction to our new online portal, Realm. Realm is an online platform where congregants can connect with others in their church, see news and respond to upcoming events. They can keep track of their groups, sign up for volunteer opportunities, monitor their giving, and so much more. So let's get started by going to onrealm.org. In order to sign in for the first time, you would need to be invited from the church. Once you receive the invitation, you'll click on the link and create an account password to log in. This invite will be emailed to you. To request a Realm invitation, all one would need to do is contact the church office and request one. Let's go ahead and log in now by entering the password we created when we initially responded to our Realm invitation. Now the first thing that we are going to see is the news feed. This is going to consist of posts from the church, posts from your group, different events, and you can just kind of scroll through the news feed to see all the things that are kind of happening in your church. You can even like and comment the posts. You can even start your own post by selecting the Start a Post button. Here you can see your groups and serving teams. Now, some groups and serving teams might not have posting enabled, but for those that do, you can go ahead and select them, and you'll see how many people are going to see the post because that's how many people are in that group. Here you can add a title, write your post, and you can even include links. So by tapping this, you can insert a hyperlink into your post, or if you scroll down, you can attach a file. Now you're not able to attach images to this. In order to do that, you need to exit out of this and select the Start a Photo Post. The other thing that you can do is that you can enable or disable comments, or you can change the group in which you're trying to post in. Now, to start a photo post, you would simply have to select the button next to the Start a Post button, which is Start a Photo Post. You can do the same for events. Now let's go to our inbox. Your inbox is where you will receive most of your communication. You'll even see assignments given to you by the leaders of the service team that you are a part of. To respond to these assignments, simply click Respond to Assignments and it'll redirect you to your schedule. We'll come back to this later when we cover serving teams. Let's go back to our Communications tab and click on Chat. The chat feature allows you to send quick messages to different people in our congregation. You can also receive messages from your groups, or in this case, you can see when people have posted in that group. If you'd like to start a chat, simply go to the Start a New Chat button. Here you can type the name of the person you'd like to message. Once their profile has popped up, go ahead and select their profile and begin your message. Here you can also include a file or image, or insert emojis. Whenever you start a conversation, those conversations are going to be stored in this left column. You can also select the history. Now let's say you're getting too many messages, too many notifications. You can snooze these notifications by selecting the bell icon and mute certain conversations for 1 hour, 4 hours, until tomorrow, or until you turn them back on. Now that we're done with our Communications tab, let's go ahead and go to our Events page. The Events page allows you to see all of your events and all upcoming events. The All Events tab will allow you to see a list of events in chronological order. Now, certain events, like the Poinsettia and Mission event, is an online and ongoing event, which is why it shows up for multiple days at a time. To filter the events down to specific dates or specific groups, simply use the filter column to see what events are happening for a specific day or period of time. You can select today, this week, this month, or create custom dates. You can look up events that require registration or the events that you already RSVP'd for. You can even filter it down to events that only happen specifically in your groups. Now let's head to our giving page. On the giving page, you can give once or start a pledge, set up recurring donations, schedule your giving, add a bank or credit card, or view your giving history. To give, select the Add Give and add the amount you'd like to give. From the drop-down menu, you can even select which fund you'd like to give it to. If you'd like to give to more than one fund at the same time, simply click Add Another Fund. Your total will be displayed below. Now you can choose whether to give once or make this a recurring transaction. You can even schedule when your donation posts and when your donation should end. Once you've finished inputting this information, hit Continue. Here you can add a credit or debit card or add your bank information. You also have the option to contribute a little extra to help offset the processing cost. Once you're done, select Give and your transaction will be complete. If you have a giving history, it will be visible here. If you'd like to filter down your giving history to a specific time or to a specific fund, select the filter icon and choose the drop-down menu under Gift Date Range. Or you can even select specific dates to calculate how much was given in between that time. To the right, you'll see a drop-down menu for the funds you've given to, and you can choose whether or not to include your non-deductible. To print or download your giving history, click the print icon, and it'll generate your statement. If you need to update your payment method, simply select Manage Payment Methods. This will take you to your Manage Account page, in which you can add a payment method under the Payments tab. Now let's go to our Groups page. Under Communications, you will see a Groups drop-down. Below this drop-down, you will see a list of groups that you are in. Here you will see the newsfeed specific to that group. Now, let's say someone posted in your group that had an attachment to it, and you really don't want to have to scroll all the way through the newsfeed to find the post that had this attachment. You can go to the Files tab, where you can view all the files from previous posts easily without having to scroll through all of the newsfeed. You can also select the Participants tab to view a list of participants in this group and see their contact info. Now let's say you're getting a lot of notifications from this group and you want to change your settings. Select Notification Settings. This will redirect you to a page where you can customize all of your notifications for all of your groups, inbox, and newsfeed activity. Here you can even sign up for a daily digest email or subscribe to our text messages. Just select the group you'd like to edit your notification setting for and choose how you'd like to receive your notification. Now, let's say you're not a part of a group yet, and you're really just looking to see what groups Hibben has to offer. Go back to our Groups drop-down menu and select Find Groups. Here you'll see a few categories to choose from. We have classes, community groups, leadership teams, networking groups, recovery groups, and service teams. Simply select the kind of group that you're interested in, and it will redirect you to a page where you can see all the descriptions of all the different groups that Hibben has to offer. You can even filter the groups by the days in which they meet on. Let's say you're only available Wednesday and Thursday nights. You can select those days to see which groups meet on those days. Select the group that you're interested in to see the leaders and meeting times. If it seems like a good fit, hit Join Group, and the leaders of this group will be notified. Now, another great feature about Realm is that you don't just have the option to join groups, you can create your own. If you have an idea for a group that you want to start at Hibben, all you would need to do is contact the church office and let them know that you want to start your own group. And it doesn't even have to be a group that actually meets in person. Let's say you like baking and you want to start a group on Realm where congregants can share recipes with each other. You can create that group on Realm and send out communications to the entire congregation to see who might be interested in joining. Again, all you have to do is contact the church office and submit your ideas. Now, let's move on to serving teams. Under the serving drop-down, you will see My Teams and My Schedule. When you select My Teams, you will be brought to a list of the teams that you are currently on. To see the team's dashboard, simply select the team and it will redirect you to the team's information page. Just like groups, you also have a tab for the news feed, the files from any previous posts, and the volunteers on that team. From the dashboard, you can message the volunteer organizer and edit your preferences so you decide how much you want to volunteer within a week, month, or year, or only as an occasional substitute. To see your schedule, hit My Schedule. This will bring you back to the assignments page that we saw before. You can respond to assignments by selecting New Assignments and choosing the Accept or Decline button. You can also update your availability. Select Edit under My Availability. Here you can choose the days that you're available. You can even add dates that you're not available. Let's say you're normally available on Friday and Saturday, but this weekend you'll be out of town. You can select the dates that you won't be available and save it to your profile. If you haven't done so already, when you created your profile, you can add your skills and interests here. Or you can do that by selecting the drop-down menu underneath your name and selecting My Profile. From your profile page, you will see your contact information, personal information, skills and interests, groups, and service teams. To edit this information, select Edit Profile. You can even choose to add family members or add a profile picture. You can edit your contact information and personal information anytime. You can also see who has permissions to see your information and manage your privacy settings. To manage your privacy settings, select the drop-down menu under your name and select Manage Privacy. Here you can select who can see your personal information. You have the options of choosing anyone in the church, leaders and group serving team members, only the leaders of those group and serving teams, or staff only. You can even customize your privacy by selecting which information can be seen by some and which information can be seen by others. When you're satisfied with your settings, hit Save. Any information you choose to share with the whole church will end up in our directory. Here you will see a list of congregants and all the information they have chosen to share with the church at large. Other options from the drop-down menu will include Manage Account, Notification Settings, and the option to sign out. From the Manage Your Account page, you will be able to update your password and change your account email. You can also choose to update your notifications and your payment information. For further help with Realm, you can select the Help icon which will redirect you to the Help Center. Realm will automatically know from which page you selected the help icon from. Because we were on the Manage Account page, the Realm Help Center has automatically pulled up a page with information on how to change your password. For more help with Realm, you can select the Support button in the bottom left-hand corner. This page will provide you with the information you need to contact your administrators. This concludes our introduction to Realm. Notice that we did not discuss Pathways. Pathways is a tool used by leaders and volunteers to keep track of their progress when collaborating on a project that takes several steps and/or has several people involved. To learn more about Pathways, check out our website or contact the administrator for more information. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy your experience in Realm.